I've returned from hell for her. I hope Hanabi-sama won't disappoint me. Within the blissful hell of these fans, slaughter is the purest form of devotion.
KO! 俺一人で十分だ。Looking for trouble? That's my
fists are unflinching!
俺一人で十分だ。
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
ミッションスタートだよ。俺は諦めない。今のうちにやらないと。ナイスだよ。さて、実はつけた。さて、諦めるんだ。君は終わり。やけにならない。常に状況を見て。俺は前線で被害心のマーキングは決して消えない。やっやっさて、ありがとう。油断しない。遅かったか。あ、機内心の術。まだまだこれからです。さて、ナイスだよ。印はつけた。
なんとか持ちこたえたな。
やられはしたけど大丈夫。諦めるな。被害心のマーキングは決して消えない。なぜ状況は。さて、飛来心の術。俺は諦めない。さて、油断しない。諦めるな。今のうちにやらないと。被害心のマーキングは決して消えない。遅かったか。
Defeat.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
Only love and night
Your
are
team is
everlasting.
picking.
My magic flows as freely as the wind.
Valor and royalty in a dead
The
body.
enemy is picking.
My pleasure.
For honor!
Please pick a hero.
True love is like blood.
The enemy is picking.
Hana Sanjo.
The clouds are ever
Your
shifting,
team is
but this
picking.
heart remains steadfast.
It's time to shoot up the rules!
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
月を見るたび思い出せ。なんとか持ちこたえたな。
Unstable network.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもって。俺が怖いのか？すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもって。 俺が怖いのか？無駄だ。
Good game.
無駄だ。月を見るたび思い出せ。無駄だ。
Launch attack.
俺が怖いのか？無駄だ。無駄だ。
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ。月を見るたび思い出せ。
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ。すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Attack the turtle. Initiate retreat. Request backup. First blood. Ally has slain an enemy. Launch attack.
俺が怖いの。無駄だ。ほっほっひゃ
Initiate retreat. An
すぐ
enemy
楽に
has
してや
been
る。
slain.
貴様の死をもってな。無駄だ。ほっ
Launch attack.
月を見るたび思い出せ。無駄だ。ほっ無駄だ。
Launch attack.
無駄だ。すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。無駄だ。
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ。ほっ無駄だ。終わりだ。
Killing spree.
無駄だ。
Launch attack.
俺が怖いのか？
Well done.
無駄だ。ほっ無駄だ。
Launch attack.
無駄だ。はっひゃ
An enemy has been slain.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Slain.
月を見るたび思い出せ。無駄だ。
Attack the turtle.
無駄だ。ひゃ 無駄だ。はっひゃ
Launch
Shut up.
attack. An ally has slain the turtle.
俺が怖いの。
Launch attack. You destroyed a turret.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死を。無駄だ。無駄だ。月を見るたび思い出せ。ほっ無駄だ。
Retreat.
無駄だ。
Good game.
無駄だ。
Launch attack. An ally has been slain. has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
無駄だ。
Initiate retreat.
月を見るたび思い出せ。
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ。俺が怖いのか。
Low mana, retreat.
無駄だ。すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Our turret has been destroyed.
月を見るたび思い出せ。
Launch attack. Ult is not ready.
無駄だ。
Launch attack.
無駄だ。
An ally has been slain.
俺が怖いのか。無駄だ。
Initiate retreat. Kill. Attack the turtle. Attack the turtle.
無駄だ。
Our turret is under attack. Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Request backup.
Solo
Initiate
kill!
retreat. Killing spree. Okay.
俺が怖いのか。
Your team destroyed a turret.
無駄だ。 すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Launch attack.
俺が怖いのか。 無駄だ。
Your team destroyed a turret.
無駄だ。
Mega kill.
月を見るたび思い出せ。
Your team destroyed a turret. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret.
楽にしてやる。
Inhibitor turret is under
貴様の
attack.
死をもってな。
Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain.
無駄だ。
Request backup.
俺が怖いのか。 すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。無駄だ。
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ。 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 月を見るたび思い出せ。 すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。俺が怖いのか？無駄だ！次は終わりだ！
You have been slain.
このままでは終わらんぞ！
Initiate retreat.
Superb tanking!
Your team destroyed the turret. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Enemy rampage. Shut down. Enemy double
無駄だ！
kill.
月を見るたび思い出せ！
Request backup.
無駄だ！無駄だ！
Slain an enemy. Triple kill.
Tanking!
Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Enemy dominating. Attack the Lord. Initiate retreat.
Lord Slayer!
Our turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
月を見るたび思い出せ！
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ！無駄だ！俺が怖いのか？無駄だ！
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。無駄だ！
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ！月を見るたび思い出せ！
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ！俺が怖いのか？無駄だ！無駄だ！月を見るたび思い出せ！
Initiate retreat.
無駄だ！無駄だ！
Initiate retreat.
すぐ楽にしてやる。貴様の死をもってな。
Ult is ready.
無駄だ！俺が怖いのか？無駄だ！
Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack.
Defeat. The most beautiful.
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. Your team is picking.
Well, the smell of gunpowder in the
enemy
morning!
is picking.
Let's
Come
go.
on, Dexter. It's our show time.
I am not the only one bound by
Your
these
team
chains.
is picking.
My magic will redefine reality!
This land is our homeland,
The
and it
enemy
will
is
soon be
picking.
our burial ground.
You should be
Welcome
ashamed
to
for not
Brock's
trusting
Castle,
yourself. Please pick a
tiny
hero.
friend.
Time and tide wait for no man, nor girl.
The enemy is picking.
I am the legend of Zlatan.
Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Back up! All troops
United
deployed.
we fight!
I am the will of the abyss. Eternal hellfire awaits all traitors.
Initiate retreat! Request backup! Initiate retreat! First blood! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! An enemy has been slain. Ult is ready.
Will resurrect me once.
Superb tanking!
By Nash I return.
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack! Killing spree! Attack the turtle! Request backup!
Understood.
Ult is not ready. Attack the turtle!
The abyss is mine.
Ult is not ready. Slain the turtle!
Annihilation awaits.
Has been slain! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Ally has been slain. Request backup! Request backup! Okay, launch attack!
Enemy invading jungle.
Ult is not ready. spree! Launch attack! Down! Killing spree! Break the An enemy has been slain! Launch attack! Launch attack! Shut down! Launch attack!
Superb control.
An enemy has been slain! Initiate retreat! Ult is not ready. An ally has been slain. Ult is not ready.
Burns again!
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack! Ult is ready.
Retreat for the Lord.
Killing spree! Killing spree! Request backup! Attack the Lord! Mega kill! Hey, has been slain. An ally has slain Lord. Ally has been slain. Mega kill! Launch attack! Launch attack! Unstoppable!
Follow Lord.
An enemy has been slain. Monster kill! Destroy the turret! Your team destroyed the turret! Not ready. Your team destroyed a turret! Your team destroyed the turret! Initiate retreat!
Lies beneath me.
Battle Ult is ready. Attack the Lord. Initiate retreat. Attack the Lord.
Gather at the Lord.
Attack the Lord. Your team destroyed the turret. Attack the Lord.
Big play.
Victory!
It is. It's really good, but at the same time, right, there's still also the Valentina coming in from Sans. Now, fight could be a make it or break it here, as we can see that they don't have first position, but here comes the TP.
Whoa, Pago just trying to buy some time for that diversion. That's Aurora comes through. There's the Daytona's welcome. Is it a crash on the wall? Sans is gone, but Kyrie will be able to secure the objective. And now Lunar gonna try to fight it off here, but gets taken down. So Onyx winning the trade.
Really nice trade so far. It's a little sad for Lunar, but somebody has to take the damage, right? Really nicely played by Onyx side. This gives Kelra just a little bit of time to actually breathe for the moment. Listen to this replay one more time, right? Because Aurora understood one thing. We are going to fight for this neutral objective. Unfortunately, we don't have Pagu to actually open up the map any further. Yep. But at this point, trading out against them just isn't worth the time. We already got that one kill onto Sans. At this point, we just need to make sure that we're minimizing the losses. Because unfortunately for Lunar, despite Lutpi eventually going to outscale him, he manipulates the waves really, really well.
Yeah, so probably with this kind of setup, you know, Aurora, if they can't find plays like that with a diversion or the pickoffs that they're looking for, then what do they wait for? You know, TNZ to get stacks like we've seen before on this, like possibly the Sky Piercer for that Hirara. Sigiboom has probably been one of the better performing Paquito gold laners that we've seen so far throughout MSC. Again, I can't forget how he played it against TLPH, and you know, that's one thing that can be said too, that they can utilize here throughout this game. Yeah, and I think that that's going to be the main win condition, right? Especially since they're on a timer. They still have like about 6... Oh, hold on. Whoa, that's a timer right there too. Kyrie's going to be able to get away. Taking out Pagu, man. It's just, again, all you have to do is play around that deadly magic once it's up.
Yep, and most importantly, wait, hold on. Gonna get a quick TP here just to open up the map and get a good idea of where TNZ might be looking to hide, knowing that the purple buff is going to spawn in about 12 seconds. This next neutral objective is going to be difficult to contest for. Lukpi has so much of an advantage against Lunar because of the previous interaction by Turtle side, so I think this should be a no contest overall, but that depends on what Aurora is going to do with this, because I'm seeing members making their way up towards this.
These are my fans.
bit of G Kundo, manages to walk out of it to save his life. So not bad. It's 2 for 2. Not a real advantage overall. I think even when we're looking in the jungle sectors, right? Even Kyrie being able to steal away at least one of these turtles puts him slightly ahead of TNZ, while everybody else just doesn't seem to be on the back foot, right?
Yeah.
Lunar and Lutfi have evened out. Sigabum actually has a bit of a lead onto Keller because of that double waving, and we're waiting for it to accumulate to maximum, a critical mass, as they call it. Oh no, Keller, does he know?
Diversion used. Kelra.
Dive
Gonna be
angle.
fine. He does still have the Purify. It's not popped yet. Kyrie's gonna re-enter here. They go in. Wrath of Dry to follow up. Pagu already goes for the kick. They burn the flicker from Sands, but Siggy Boom comes in with a 1-2. Able to pick up one, and they'll eat another. Taking out Key Boy. Aurora finds 2.
They're eating good today. They're eating very, very good. And Kelra ends up missing the wave this time around. Oh wait, actually, 1 minion manages to slip through, but Aurora, they're not done yet. They're looking for mid-tier 1.
Yep, and Kyrie had to back off of this. So then Luffy just left to his own devices will get taken out, dissected from the team.
Man, you can tell the difference between a good Barretts and a bad Barretts. How they flicker Detna's welcome, but the usage of the rocket jets to predict, hey, if you purify, if you flicker, this is the angle you're gonna be in, and I can knock you right back into the fight, making these chases so much harder to leave. to leave.
That's right. Yep.
That's my king.
Coach Midnight, again, has been a key part of what Aurora Gaming has been able to accomplish so far through this time. Again, this draft, something a little bit different than what we've seen, but it's just this execution from Aurora Gaming that has been so well. Again, there wasn't a huge lead that they had until now. It's not that it's massive already, but it's 2.6K. That switched on very quickly off of 1 or 2 fights. And so now Onyx playing on the back foot, they've got to be able to readjust this. This third turtle's coming up here. We'll see if they actually want to go ahead and approach this or just wait. Already half health on this turtle. Again, Daytona's welcome. Pagu looking for that follow-up. Rapid Triumph! There's so much damage in that central point. Siggy Boom won't be able to follow. The flicker, but there it is. TNZ will. A stack secured. And now he's going to be able to get away here so easily as they look for another.
Oh my God.
Oh no, Kyrie gets kicked. I know you're a wizard, Harley, but you can't get away.
Oh my goodness, Aurora playing out of their minds. The red herrings, they make it look so easy right now, but they're just not missing a single beat. They're not too tunnel vision. They're still open-minded to the way that these fights need to actually progress. Let's look at the replay one more time, right? Because again, this was an incredible catch here, spitting him right into Keyboy's face, making sure, despite the fact that Sans tried to flicker on out of there, dashed twice to make it all happen. The chase, the rundown from Aurora squad, it's difficult to beat. Once that major impact is landed and Keyboy doesn't have that Wrath of the Dryads, it's so much harder for Onyx to peel them away.
The unfortunate thing is once the Wrath of the Dryad is dropped down, that's also just a clear signal for Rosa to be like, okay, you want to fight here? I'm just going to go ahead and get these yin-yang interactions procced off, you know, and pump out enough damage. Everyone's centered around that Wrath of the Dryad setup anyway from Keyboy that the Luigi pick is actually a great counter into that.
And that's the thing. It's about finding the anchors here. So far, Aurora, Rosa has been generally untouched this entire game. And, you know, given the caliber of player, Rosa just doesn't seem to ever be out of position. And that's where Pagu comes in saying, I'm willing to die for the Thorn Queen every single time, if necessary, just to make sure that Rosa doesn't fall behind. On the opposite side, right, Onyx doesn't necessarily have a dedicated anchor. When you are pulling backwards, who do you fall back to if not Sans?
Yeah, that's why one of the things, again, if you look at what Onyx can do here as they fall further behind, man, 7,000 gold deficit for Onyx. You've got to play into the Claude, right? You've got to go ahead and let Calra get to that point, but then even so, if you already have the Trinity, you walk into those team fights, it's going to be the same case where you're just overloaded with that damage, that front damage that Aurora has to play around with, and this Lord is going to go freely over to Aurora Gaming.
Well, that's a really good point here. In just a little bit, Zipper, could you pull up the items? I mean, we need to know how far Kelra is from that Trinity as of right now. I think he should already be done with the Golden Staff based on the total amount of gold the team has, but I'm not 100% sure. In the meantime, though, Sigaboom, this is probably the strongest he is going to be throughout the game. He legitimately can 1v1 Kyrie, Sans, and Kelra if they just walk into a bush, and I think that's the big fear for Aurora. Opening up the map, especially with Keyboy, he's died 3 times opening up the map and fighting for that space, it's just really hard to get back up for him.
We'll see how they play this out. Lord slowly walking up here to this mid lane. They still have the Holy Defense Shields to play around with, but Onyx, again, with this kind of lineup, can they still defend this? 10 minutes into the base, the Lord charges in that mid turret. They're going to have to deal with this wave pushing in as the bottom also turret. Shield pops. Mid turret down. Aurora stays disciplined for now. They'll let them clear out the Lord here and see if they can get more.
I like it. I like it a lot. Onyx says, you know what? Mid inhibitor, whatever. We can deal with it no matter what. As long as it's not the long lane and we have to play this awkward Lord fight every single time, especially dancing around that pit, it's just not worth the effort. And Onyx recognized that, right? It's the setup for the later half of the game to make sure that Kelra is in a good position, because so far, there's probably their only win conditions besides, maybe punishing Kagu, maybe punishing Sigaboom. And even then, you kind of need Kyrie +1 to make that happen. Let's look at the items, because finally, we see 2 already completed for Kelra. Kyrie actually opting to go for a more bruiser build this time around. He does not want to die randomly to either Sigaboom or even to someone like Rosa.
Yeah, he's kind of has to, We've seen it how it happened in the first fights. I mean, that first hurdle, it was just him being patient. He went in with a retribution, but every single team fight after that, you just see how quickly he has to go back in time to survive, and that brute force is going to help him a little bit. Few stacks here for TNZ. This is what we were mentioning earlier on. You're going to pick up that Harari, you're going to be able to get those stacks. You're a threat in itself, and honestly, if Onyx puts too much to try to deal with TNZ, that's where, again, they're not paying attention to the rest of the side, the side attack here from Sigaboom or even the diversion from Rosa. There's almost too many things that Onyx has to be wary of in these team fights just because of the nature of composition that Aurora has.
Oh yeah, and I think that's going to be hard for especially Lutfi. As much as he wants to be in the faces, he needs to act as Peel. He needs to cut Lunar off from certain angles and force him to flicker. But as you can see, right, it's moments like this where Lutfi, he can't just stay in front of their face forever. He has to pull in and out consistently to maintain his health.
Okay. Again, at least some defensive items here being picked up now by Onyx, even an immortality for Keyboy, just to get him there a little bit longer. Kyrie will pick up Genius Wand. Sans has been holding on to the Lua Yi ult, right? That diversion. Maybe there's some trickery that they can go with to set them out for this fight for the Lord, or potentially take it.
I think the winning play is if Sans steals the Detna's Welcome, and he is able to combo with the Falling Star Moon to guarantee somebody gets locked against the wall during a neutral objective. That's my best guess. Because so far, I feel like Aurora are hyper aware of specifically Keyboy. They're like, Kelra, okay, sure, we got flickers, we can get out of it. He only has Purify, so after the BMI, there's no follow-up after that. The next problem will be whether or not we're too low and Kyrie is able to kind of clean us up. Considering his build, we're not going to get one shot. It's over a duration of time. So really just boils down to how Lutfi, Sans, or even Keyboy finds an out-of-the-box play.
The out-of-the-box play is going to have to happen in the defense, man. Again, with the backs against the wall. This Lord should still be able to be dealt with, though, given the fact that you're 10 minutes in. You've got pretty good clear with this. They can lock it down if they have to, if it's sacrificing that Wrath of the Dryad to go ahead and keep this thing forward away from that crystal. That could be a play for Onyx. But just like them, Kagu's got his own immortality. They've got their defensive items to work with too. They're going to go ahead and push it in. They want to take this top turret down first while Onyx deals with the Lord. They're going to go anyway. Daytona's welcome. Right on target. It's the tankiest member is going to get kicked away too. Keyboy dropping down the Wrath of the Dryad for the back line. TNZ is there zoning everyone away. It's a split fight happening here with already Keyboy buying so much time. Finally goes down. But now Aurora looking to cap out game of 1. Onyx on this defense. They got to clear out these waves. They're still charged up. TNZ will jump in. Able to take out Kelra. And that's going to be it for game 1. Onyx facing a tough loss against Aurora Gaming.
Beautifully played by TNZ. That's how you maintain your lead as Hirara. Just abuse the fact that a lot of her damage is directly tied not only to her items, but specifically from the level. So once you hit that level cap, it's only like 3 seconds before you get both of your combo abilities back up. That's why he's going in and out constantly, baiting those spells, baiting a reaction from Onyx. And that's something that they're going to have to remember for the upcoming game here. Great game number 1 coming in from Aurora, at least for Onyx. Now we see what the first set of cards are going to be. Let's see what the next combo is for game number 2, and I think a lot of it is trying to find that punish in the jungle.
Man, if they, again, when it goes to the draft, it's like there's always that one pick or that one curveball that you can almost expect from Aurora Gaming. And it's not that the Loi was that entire reason why they won. It was just, again, executing around the diversion that they had. Siggy Bum having a hell of a game in the Paquito gold lane. And just even Pagu, man, the amount of times that he was able to lock on the right target, get the kick, serve it up to his team, was hard to play against.
It's very, very difficult because imagine if you're Keyboy and you see Pagu doing moves like that. He shouldn't pose in front of your face.
Yeah.
Do you go for the punish or is he going to flicker a third hit of G Kundo on your backliner? Keyboy can only do so much. And the problem is that TNZ can do the exact same thing. It's a logistics problem that they solve with Rosa on this Loi, but we're going to let our panel break it down for you as we throw it back over to Rain Day.
Somebody call It Man, because they need an answer to this Jeet Kundo in the gold lane. Paquito and Siggy Boom continue to dominate. No kills in that game, under 10 minutes. And Aurora Gaming prove with game one that they certainly are what we think they are. The new final boss. It's just a matter of can Onic respond. Welcome back to the desk. Rain Day here, Brig. LaFell.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, sure, we might see the telestrator later on, but here's the thing. Technically speaking, why Aurora has been winning, I feel like in that game has proved it, they're using two things, which is number one, wave management as well as timing. Because you're going to see after 5 minutes, they completely abandon the lane because at that point, Aurora is playing a draft that is strong off of one item. Right? You're going up like a Claw to Hive that you need 3. They're like, no, we just need 1, and then we're going to end the game before you get a chance to build your items.
I gotta say, the fact that the Paquito was left open up until the second phase, the very last moments of the draft, and the fact that Onic 2 have revealed what kind of carries they were planning to go for in the first phase, namely the Harley and both the Claude, especially the Claude. I feel like it has always been a case of Aurora taking advantage of these kinds of scenarios and then revealing that Siggy Boom was eventually going to get a hold of the Paquito. Because you saw how they were able to clearly shut down that gold lane. Even the rotations towards the gold lane were not as successful. It was only the Paquito that was necessary for them to already pull it off. And again, Tianzi, everyone else, the rotations and farming patterns have been a bit too clear and a bit too free. Onic, I think what we mentioned before heading into the game was true. They were a bit more safer in terms of their gameplay.
And I think this is where the mental part starts to happen because we heard Onic repeat to us, we said it about them, yeah, they get an early game start. When they do that, we could be in trouble. And then they get an early game start. So now what? I mean, you still got game to play, but you've already mentally spoken it out loud that if this happens, we're going to lose. So then that comeback seems a little harder to me, Brigitte, because they've already basically proclaimed that if they don't start well, it's over.
And they decided to reveal with which heroes are they planning to start the game with. They picked and prioritized the Belleric and the Valentina. We did consider that the Belleric might be flexed eventually later on, but I think they were just forced to settle with it in Rome. And the Belleric Valentina could only do so much if you're up against the Lui, who I think even in the first few minutes of the game have shown us very unintentional yin-yang combos that really put Onic in a very difficult position over the long run.
I think this could be one of the stars. We're not talking about him enough. Siggy Boom has played phenomenally. I know Aurora Gaming are barely on screen because they're winning in 9 minutes almost every single game, but he has played phenomenally, guys. And I will say the Lu Yi, it's already come out once. They won with it once, make it twice now.
Yeah, honestly, I really don't get how Siggy Boom still gets the Paquito. I mean, despite his name, he's not a bum. He knows how to play that hero. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta back me up whenever I say
no comment.
I agree. I mentioned it. That was the first thing I talked about. How is he still able to get a hold of the Paquito?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, this is just, it to me, I felt like Onic were really worried about what they were getting, not what they were taking away. But LaFell, it's very hard to take away a situation where Aurora Gaming are coming into it almost knowing they're going to have one up on you. They're going to have a double fighter. They're going to have a character you haven't seen before that's not quite in the meta. I feel like that's why Onic said, let's just get stuff that's good, and then hopefully we can win this and draw it out a little bit later. But what'd you see?
I mean, like, the problem is, I feel like even Team Liquid said the same thing, right? They were surprised that Aurora played that fast, and then they're like, we're trying to fight it by having late game. But TL did it, and it didn't work out. We see Onic trying it, also didn't work out. So you got to fight fire with fire. You come to me. I'm not gonna stand up.
Okay, here.
Hold posture, man.
Here's the
line
thing
test
that we got to talk about. What's important in the draft of Aurora is actually, yes, the Paquito, but also the Cho, because here's the thing of what Aurora has been doing.
Yeah.
They need at least 2 people, which is this, to open up the map. So that's step number 1. And then the interesting thing about Hirara for TNZ is that it's strong early game, but because TNZ builds the Sky Piercer, make it so that he has scaling, right? Coming to the late game, if he can delete you in one combo, you don't need a marksman because you can eliminate their marksman. Because really I would say the weakness of the draft coming in from Onyx is surprisingly Claude, because again, he takes so long to actually do something in the game. And against Aurora, you need map presence. And we're going to see why. We're going to be looking at a clip here where the important thing isn't what's happening, but it's actually the time. It's 6 minutes into the game. Before this fight, we actually see Aurora, all 5 members rotating top, able to get a kill. And then look at the minion wave. They let the minions go inside the turret all alone. They're not destroying this turret. Why? For them to deny minions, right? So the longer the minions stay at that turret, the less gold that Onyx is gonna farm. And also, again, we see how all members of Aurora here, 5 members, 6 minutes into the game, try to get this mid lane. And here's the thing, they keep on doing that, just different lanes. We're gonna be seeing like some action here. They're just positioning themselves in a way whoever is in front, they can punish. And that's why the Cho is there to open up the map. And then the Luyi is there kinda as a backup. If you're trying to catch any of our map openers, then we can deal with you. And this is something that I feel like yesterday Vitality tried to do, right? By having this barrage, you have basically gap closers. And I think that's the best way to express what Aurora is doing, early game and gap closers. Because when they engage into the fight here, again, the timing, 7 minutes, 16 seconds. At this point, if you're well fed, you have 2 items. But with 2 items, they really can't do much against the draft of Aurora because the front line of the Barats is just too much. And then the damage coming in from TNZ and Sigibum is also too much. So I feel like if Onyx wants any hope of winning this one, they really just got to make sure that they step by step eliminate the heroes that has a very strong early game. Why did I pick this clip again? I don't even remember.
That's because you threw your note card away and you still haven't grabbed it.
Don't need it. But yeah, honestly, that's the important thing, is that you have to realize Aurora, they're gonna spend the first 5 minutes just torturing you in lane. Afterwards, they're gonna get out of lane and then they're gonna move as 5 and grab as much objective as they can. And by the time you try to fight back, guess what, buddy? You're not strong enough.
Yeah, I agree. You really can't play slow against this team. It's something that's proven time and time in every single series that they've played. And I can't help but go back to the point which he brought up earlier, because it's very similar to how TL ended up losing against them too. I agree. And it's also reflected in the picks. It's all reflected in the matchups. And I think that plays a crucial role, right? The fact that they really went for the Claude, revealed it earlier, and even the mid duo. So it's like you've already shown Aurora how the rotations are probably going to look like, the pacing you're probably going to play with, and who you're playing for.
Well, let's take a listen to what Pagu had to say earlier on, because we had a chance to catch up with him before this game. Cho looked good in game 1. We'll see what he thinks coming into game number 2.
We are now here with Pagu from Aurora Gaming. Pagu, welcome!
Hello.
What did you say to me before this interview? Watermelon? What's that about?
Just testing the comms, right? Oh. So the sound is right.
Where did you get watermelon from?
My coach always says it. I don't know.
Is it midnight?
Yeah, it's all midnight. Always midnight.
Always midnight. Midnight. But, you know, going into this match, I think a lot of people are talking about your jungler. Tianzi has been popping off. I think people are saying that he's number 1 in the jungle position. But as a roamer, how do you support a jungler like that?
So, in this meta, because it's majority assassin jungle, right? So it's important that he's being protected and he can farm safely, right? So you have to provide him vision. You need to protect his Grim camps always. So, and the blue buff majority of the games, right? So yeah, you just need to protect him at all costs, even with your life.
Okay, protect him at all costs. And what happens if you fail to do that? What does TMZ do?
If I fail to do that, the game gets harder, first of all. And second of all, we have to be more aggressive to regain the green camps from enemy side.
Does he get angry?
In some situations. I mean, if it's our mistake, but sometimes it's normal. Just keep up the good mindset, right? The game is not done.
So how do you, keep him calm and nice and so on and so forth? Is there something that's special that you do, or you just have to protect the green camps?
if there's a mistake, we try not to repeat it so it doesn't happen again. Yeah, just learn from mistakes, basically.
Learn from the mistakes. We really like that. We really, really do. Is there something that we don't know about Tianzi, maybe?
So yeah, as you said earlier, when there's no green camps, he might make sure that next time the green camps are there.
Okay, so still about the green camps. Tianzi and his green camps. There's something about that relationship, but that's really good insight. Thank you so much. And we're also really curious about the rest of your team. Like, what's your team like? Because I feel like in interviews you guys are very like stoic. So who's more emotion? Like, where's the emotion come from usually from your team? Is there a certain player that's a little bit more emotive?
When we're talking like about hype, I would say Lunar is like the most one. In games, when he gets the energy boost, right? If everything is working out in games.
So Lunar.
Lunar, when it comes to energy, right?
Hype, Lunar. Who's most calm?
Most calm for me, I think it's either Siggy or Rosa. But personally, I think Rosa, right? As a mid laner, just work for the team, right? Listen to the calls a bit.
I get the vibes. I get the vibes. What about most nervous before a match?
Most nervous? It can be me, honestly, sometimes.
Oh, really?
I mean, with the green camps, as I said earlier.
And you're more nervous because of your own teammate.
If you let your teammates play, then game is good, right? If they're having good match. That's a job of a roamer, right? Just play for your team.
That's true. That's true. You're a really good roamer. Is there anyone that's a little bit more like, does they tilt easy or they get upset fast? Are you gonna say me?
Green camps.
Green. Oh, okay. Okay. We got it. So coming to this next match, are you confident that you can win against Onyx again? Out of 0 to 10.
Out of 0 to 10, I would say 7. I mean, anything can happen. Maybe the draft will be like something crazy. Who knows? But so far, if we just play our normal game, I think we got this.
Okay. We'll take your word for it. But now, before we let you go, do you have a message to your teammates?
Yeah, guys, just keep up the good work. Let's play normal game, no tilting. I hope our green caps are safe and everything works out.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interview. It's been fun. And we're going to throw it over back to you guys.
I never knew green camps were that important. I mean, you could see Pagu sweating, thinking about, he has nightmares when he doesn't get the green camps for TNZ. But at the end of the day, Aurora Gaming leave us with a sentiment that we all felt, which is if they play their game, they're going to be okay. LaFell, what do you think about that?
I think green camps is great. Now I know, don't take it away from.
I knew you weren't listening.
I think this is why Mirko is mad at us. Sometimes we take his camps away.
Oh, you guys don't protect.
Sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Do you play the game to win or to have fun?
Yeah, to win, for sure.
In this context. To win, you know.
Well, at least we had fun. Doesn't cut it when you lose in the knockouts, guys. I don't think it does as well when you're representing the last remaining MSC champion on the side of Onyx, who's still in this tournament. SRG and Team Liquid PH have gone out earlier. It's just Onyx from 2023 who remain. If they lose here, we're going to have a new MSC champion. We're about to make some history if Aurora keep going, but that's a big if. And I want to bring it back to now, game 2. What do we want to see adjustment-wise, especially if you're being on the side of, devil's advocate for how Onyx can turn this around? Where do you think they got caught?
First of all, for me, you know the story of the rabbit and the
tortoise and the hare.
Yeah. That doesn't apply everywhere. Right here, you gotta go fast. You can't be like a turtle.
Slow and steady doesn't win the race always.
Turtle and a rabbit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, tortoise and the hare.
But hare is a different
hare
way to
is
say
a way
rabbit.
to say rabbit, and tortoise is a different way to say turtle.
Crocodile and alligator are different.
They are different, you're right, but
so are turtles and tortoises.
So you guys only heard of the turtle and the rabbit story, huh?
Oh.
And the tortoise and the hare.
Hey, the
rabbit wins. Just kidding.
It's a turtle.
It is still the turtle or the tortoise.
But still, it's just that you gotta fight speed for speed. That's like the main takeaway for this one.
Yeah.
Because if you lose by the first 5 minutes of the game, Aurora is just the kind of team that won't make a mistake that gives you that avenue to fight back.
Well, I think the problem when you get into a major tournament like this is there's a lot of people, a lot of chefs, a lot of cooks in the kitchen, and they all have an idea. You also have an identity as a team, which got you here. And if the identity that's working against you is not the identity that you know is your best way to play the game, it's difficult, Brig.
I actually agree with that because I feel like Onyx still just played with their identity. They played to their strengths, but it's something that's being exploited again and again by Aurora because again, they have so many cards up their sleeve. They have so many ways to deal with what has been considered the meta and the strengths of Onyx for the longest time. We have a special mention here from someone.
Midnight.
It's a dinosaur.
Wow.
It's a dinosaur. Oh.
Speaking of dinosaurs, the Barat does seem to be quite a problem. It's just that, hey, I feel like the reason why Aurora keeps on winning, they keep on winning the side lanes, right? So stop that. Stop that. If you can't deal with the Paquito, hey, ban it out.
I agree. I think Paquito should be banned. It's not like it's prioritized by Onyx in a major way.
True.
And it's obviously not only a potential flex to gold lane, which we've seen that again, but it's just too powerful. And when you combine that with the Cho and the Barats, they have two literal solo ISO ults and moments to displace members on Onyx. And that's exactly what you don't want.
His Grandmaster is not born of hatred. It is the ultimate proof of my devotion.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
The hunt begins.
Please pick a hero.
忍びにとって何より大切なのはチームワークだよ。For honor!
The enemy is picking.
Welcome to the greatest magic show of all time!
Time and tide wait for no man.
Your team
nor
is picking.
girl.
Hana, Sanjo.
Light me up and watch the world
enemy is
burn!
picking.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning!
See value in me?
Your team
You
is
should.
picking.
Let's play together.
Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Victory's calling!
All troops deployed!
Let's get things done. Someone called me a duke in one of those dimensions. Weird. Not bad. One of the dimension blades is missing. Check out the dimension blades here. They can gash the space. Geared up. Let's kick some butts. Not quick enough.
Initiate retreat!
Reset! My skills just otherworldly.
Understood. Enemy battle spell on CD.
Well played. Initiate retreat. Okay. Launch attack. Okay.
We are not done yet.
Solo
Attack
kill.
the turtle. Attack the turtle.
Space cutter! Keep up!
An enemy has been slain. An ally has slain the turtle. Launch attack.
What's it like in other dimensions? Might sound the reset!
Initiate retreat. Okay. Ally has been slain.
Ha! Interesting.
Initiate
Safe
retreat.
space confirmed.
Okay. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Space cutter! Catch this!
Has been slain. Launch attack.
Understood.
Whoever's crossing me, they better be careful.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
This is a pair of
Slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
I'm so bored. Could this space bring me some excitement? Space cutter!
Initiate
Let's get this
retreat.
done quick. Got another mission in another dimension.
Okay. Ult is not ready.
Been searching for my brother across all the dimensions. Still can't find him.
Launch attack.
Reset!
Keep an eye on the map. Okay.
It's in dimension 1516.
Launch attack. destroyed a turret.
Not quick enough.
You have been slain. Launch attack.
How could this happen?
Okay.
Enemy invading jungle.
Launch attack.
I won't let you have it that easy.
Shut down.
Enemy battle spell on CD. Launch control.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm so bored. Could this face bring me some excitement?
Slain. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Ally has been slain.
Understood.
Reset. Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret! Request backup destroyed! Our turret is under attack!
This space cutter!
That was amazing! Ally has been
Almost. Been searching for my brother across all the dimensions. Still can't find him.
Initiate retreat!
Space cutter!
Is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack!
Check out the dimension blades here. They can gash the space. Space cutter!
Launch attack!
What's it like in other dimensions?
Understood.
But pretty much the same. Reset!
Initiate retreat! An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Attack! Killing spree!
Understood.
Catch this! Space cutter!
An ally has slain more!
Alright, big shot. Reset! circle on your head.
Team
Getcha.
destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret.
Not bad.
An enemy has been slain. Victory!
In this rotten world, the one flower that must never wither is Hanabi-sama's smile. I've returned from hell for her. I hope Hanabi-sama won't disappoint me.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking.
This land is our homeland,
The
and it will
enemy
soon
is
be our
picking.
burial ground.
Everything engulfed in flames. It is better to be feared than loved.
Please pick a hero.
If you cannot both.
I have arrived. the dimensional
I
emissary.
am the moonlight that breaks through the
enemy
darkness.
is picking.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Enters the scene.
Your team is picking.
Let's make the whole world green and lively.
I am more than
The
a
enemy
weapon.
is picking.
Need some stitches? I can help.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Unity is deployed!
なめんじゃねえぞ、てめえ。
Launch attack! Okay!
やるじゃん。
First blood! Double kill! Triple kill!
Kimiが悪いぜ、お前。
Launch attack!
Understood.
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Attack the turtle! Been slain.
That was amazing!
Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat! Ult is not ready.
That was amazing!
Free. Ult is not ready. Launch attack. Okay. Great play. Mega kill. Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat. Understood. Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Okay. The enemy has slain the turtle. Shut down. Enemy killing spree. Initiate retreat. Okay. Initiate retreat. Okay. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Okay. Ally has been slain. Enemy ult is not ready. Ult is not ready. Launch attack! Our turret has been destroyed. Ult is ready. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has turtle. Okay.
Brilliant tanking.
Well played. Well played. Turret is under attack. An ally has slain the turtle. Shut down.
Epic outplay. That was amazing.
Your
That was
team
amazing.
destroyed a turret. Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack.
Understood.
Killing spree.
Great save.
An enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy. Ally has been slain. Been slain. Initiate retreat. Enemy killing spree.
なめんじゃねえぞてめえ
Launch attack!
やるじゃねえか
Our turret is under attack. Retreat.
Understood.
Initiate retreat. Okay. Shut down. Enemy rampage. Launch attack. Been slain.
君が悪いぜ
Your team destroyed the turret. Our turret is under attack. Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Double kill. Attack the Lord. Okay. Triple kill.
That was amazing!
Attack the
Understood.
Lord. Well played.
なめんじゃね
Ally has slain Lord. Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed the turret.
Follow Lord.
Initiate retreat. Shut down. Ult is ready.
君が悪い
Initiate retreat. Okay.
Brilliant healing! That was amazing!
Initiate なめんじゃねえぞてめえ
Initiate retreat. Slain.
Ya やるじゃね
Initiate retreat.
君が悪いぜお前
Mega kill. Launch attack.
Understood. Great initiation! That was amazing!
Team destroyed the turret. Shut down. Ult is ready.
.なめんじゃねえぞてめえ
Okay. Launch attack. Okay. Our turret is under attack. Launch attack. An ally has been slain. Request backup.
fans exude elegance when closed. Are you sure you want to know? Within the blissful hell of these fans, slaughter is the purest form of devotion.
Legendary!
In this rotten world, the one flower that must never wither, is Hanabi-sama's smile.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking.
Only love and night
The
are
enemy is
everlasting.
picking.
We are glue!
Little goo, big mischief!
Let my bullets
Please
be the
pick a
nails
hero.
in your coffin.
Fast. It's all
Into trouble? Ask my
3,000
first.
worlds, and not a single worthy foe.
I do what I want. It is better to be feared
Your
than
team
loved,
is picking.
if you cannot both.
tide wait for no man.
The enemy
nor
is picking.
girl. Hope will find a way, even when all is forlorn. Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Together we win!
Blades are my teeth. And I'm all bite and no bark. Tear them to shreds!
Initiate retreat! First blood! That was amazing! Double kill! Enemy in jungle. Okay.
Who here is worthy?
Initiate retreat!
Understood. Enemy battle cell on CD.
Feel my wrath!
Enemy reach level 4.
Okay. Initiate retreat!
With invincibility comes solitude.
Understood.
The worst thing in the world. Having no one to fight.
An ally has been slain.
Turn them to
Slain the turtle.
means nothing.
Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Who here is
Initiate
worthy?
retreat!
Understood.
These blades are my teeth. And I'm all bite and no bark.
Launch attack! Initiate retreat!
Understood. Striking!
Sorry.
Don't give up!
Feel my
Let's
wrath!
try again! Don't give up! Let's try again! Understood.
With invincibility comes solitude.
Ult is not ready.
The worst thing in the world,
Ult is not
having
ready.
no one to fight.
Killing spree! Launch attack! Initiate retreat! Request backup! I have been slain. Initiate retreat!
Great play!
Initiate retreat lane!
Enemy battle spell on CD.
With invincibility comes solitude.
Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Request backup! Launch attack!
Understood.
Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Initiate retreat!
Tear them to shreds!
Request backup!
Understood.
Your team destroyed the turret! Our turret has been destroyed! Killing spree! Initiate retreat! Okay! Ally has been launched! Launch attack! Our turret has been destroyed. Ult is ready. Clear up lanes. Launch attack!
Solo kill. Understood.
Turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill. Your team destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Attack the Lord. Request backup.
I'll
Understood.
show you what fighting
Understood.
really is. The worst thing in
Launch
the world,
attack.
Understood.
having no one to fight.
Request retreat. Killing spree. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Shut down. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret.
Feel my wrath!
Initiate retreat. Okay. Initiate retreat. Killing spree.
Understood. Brilliant tanking! Great play! Damage!
Turn them to shreds!
An enemy has been slain. Mega kill. Initiate retreat. Okay. Attack the Lord. Slain an enemy. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Slain Lord. An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay. Initiate retreat. Okay. Shut down. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Initiate retreat.
With invincibility.
Mega kill. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Initiate retreat. Okay.
I'll show you what fighting really is.
Understood. Understood.
Who here is worthy?
Initiate retreat.
Feel my wrath!
Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Ally has been slain. Okay. Launch attack.
Understood.
Our turret is under attack.
Solo kill.
An enemy has been slain.
Turn them to shreds!
Launch attack.
Understood. Gather at the Lord.
Attack the Lord. Attack the Lord.
The worst thing in the world. Having no one to fight. With invincibility. Solitude.
Ally has been monster kill.
Slayer. Wall is tanking. Superb damage.
Your team destroyed. Initiate retreat. Okay.
Solo kill.
These blades are my teeth.
Great play.
And I'm all bite and no bark.
Understood.
Request backup. Ult is not ready.
Worst thing in the world.
Your team
Having no
destroyed
one.
a turret. Killing spree. Your team destroyed the attack. Your team destroyed the turret. Legendary. Victory!
The demon in the fan seeks to keep me. Quite the greedy one.
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking.
Let's go.
Your team is picking.
The heart of anima has infused me with power!
The hunt begins.
The enemy is picking.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
Pick a hero.
Like rain.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Let me tell you some basics of science.
The enemy is picking.
Mighty oaks from little acorns grow.
The
Immortal One chose me to vanquish
Your
the
team
shadows
is
that
picking.
plague this world.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
We will win this battle. I've done the math. Hail science! Come on, I got another idea. They need some improvements. Not now. I'm taking the blueprints of this brilliant design. Ha! Ha! Science never loses.
Request backup!
First steps are usually difficult, but they sure are fun. Imagination dying? Never a problem for me.
Launch attack!
This.
Initiate retreat!
So many ideas I want to try. Let science speak for itself.
Initiate retreat! An enemy has
A
been
misstep.
slain. Request backup!
One day, one of my creations will surely amaze everyone.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Truths are forged through doubt. Ultimate experiment! Wait! Let me show you my new masterpiece. This. That. So many ideas I want to
An
try.
ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has slain.
Instant kill!
Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
First steps are usually difficult, but they sure are fun.
Launch attack!
Truths are forged through doubt.
Killing spree!
Ultimate experiment! They need
Killing
some
spree!
show you my new masterpiece. Hail science!
Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready. An enemy has been slain.
One day, one might
Mega
will
kill!
surely amaze everyone.
Launch attack! Attack the turtle. Okay.
Come on, I got
Instant kill!
Monster kill!
Imagination dying? Never a problem for me.
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack! Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Ult is not ready. Launch attack! Load incoming! Unstoppable! Team destroyed a turret! Ult is not ready.
First steps are usually difficult, but they sure are fun.
Ult is not ready.
Not now. I'm checking the blueprints of this brilliant design.
Ally has been slain.
Wait! Let me show you my new masterpiece. Science never loses.
An ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
They need some improvements.
Our turret is under attack. Launch attack. Request backup.
Come on, I've got another idea.
Instant kill!
Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Troops are
Double kill. Launch attack. Destroyed a
Understood.
turret. Ult is not ready.
Ultimate experiment.
Ult is not ready.
We will win this
Initiate
battle.
retreat.
I've done the math.
Initiate retreat.
Let science speak for itself.
Ult is not ready. An ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy triple kill.
Calculated.
Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack! Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Ult is not ready.
One day, one of my creations will surely amaze everyone.
Enemy has slain Lord. Ult is not ready. Our turret is under attack.
They need some improvement.
Slain. Initiate retreat.
Amidst them.
Initiate retreat. Good game. Turret is under attack. Request back down. Mega kill. Our turret is under attack.
I've got another idea.
Destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Slain an enemy. Unstoppable! An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Launch attack. Ult is not ready. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Win this battle.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Wait, let me show you my new masterpiece.
Launch attack. Ult is not ready. Godlike.
Imagination dying? Never a problem for me.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Not now. I'm taking the blueprint
An
and
enemy has
brilliant
been
design.
slain. Double kill.
Ultimate experiment.
Slain an enemy. Wiped out. Your team destroyed a turret. Shut down. Killing spree. Wiped out. Ult is not ready.
Miss. Calculated.
Initiate retreat. Attack the Lord. Request backup. Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. Ult is not ready. Sorry.
This.
Ult is not ready.
That. So many ideas I want to try. Ultimate experiment.
Is not ready. Slain an enemy.
Great initiation.
Has been slain.
Superb damage. Superb tanking. Ha! Ha! Ha!
An ally has slain Lord. Killing spree. An ally has been been slain.
Truths are forged through doubt.
Victory!
The most beautiful things are also...
The
Rosa, as you can see, needs to put a little bit of work into Lupe, start shredding the MR first, and then starts getting... or Kelra, he wants to get both of them.
Yeah.
And I think it's starting to cost them here, right? I think he make a clean decision of what needs to get cut in half. So far, opportunity.
The most...
Kyrie, catch one of them. Might be better than what we've seen the past couple interactions right now. They got to deal with this Lord up top. They clear out what they can in the mid. Where's Pathway drop down? They're going.
Let's watch this one more time because it felt like Kara just kind of ate it. And Keyboy, out of position, uses the AOG to try and close the distance, but by then it's already too late. The damage has already been done. Not to mention that also, you know, passive coming in from Pagu shredding away.
Even Sans getting a little more defense locked in with that Bruce Force breastplate.
This is where things are going to be a little dicey all across the board here. And Keyboy already making sure he's able to slow down the auto attacks coming in from Sigiboom. Chastise Pauldron, a pretty important purchase in case that.
Q. The flow of the dance. The art of the kill.
The only person who may be able to bait a reaction from Onyx is Sigiboom because he's such a high priority target. Now, they don't have control over this, and Kyrie is ready to hop over the pit, but look at the mid lane. They get that first shove, they're going to reset this, and they're looking for an interception. Oh, are we going to get punished for getting knocked up by the Lord? Luckily, they don't.
Oh, Loopy, okay, he's still half health. They're going to bring back Lunar. Lunar dropping down the Glorious Pathway to cut off Loopy, but that's not the target you want to go for. If you're Aurora Gaming, and now couple ultimates expended here from Aurora Gaming. Lord will just reset as the space does.
At least they set the conditions. We used a lot of our ultimates, but we got a really good push down on that mid lane that Onyx has to respond to. Losing a free inhibitor turret is unacceptable at this stage of the game. And I think that at least for Aurora, they know they've hit the 43k mark. Their carries have the damage. Tianzi and Sigiboom are ready to fight. The question is, can they get some value or distance? You know, just draw it out, but the fact that they stole it.
Wrath the Dryad! Kalra's still gonna be fine though! Torn apart memory! Goes down, Tienzi can't find an opening, he's trapped! Even with an immortality, Kyrie gets a double. Onyx with the team fight victory here will get them the Lord.
What an incredible read from Kalra. What an incredible read. He reacted perfectly to the scenario. Winner crown just in time because Pagu, he keeps on doing this. Keep your eyes here. He sees it instantly. Winner crown to dodge the entire thing, and he still has the corrosive strikes to make sure that he can finish everybody off. He's marked them, he's tagged them, he's outplayed them. Got in the gold lane for a reason.
Yeah, what a move there. Again, it's a KK connection, just a different one for this, and now knocking on the mid turret. They're going to go ahead, force it down. Whoa, Keyboy taking a lot of damage here. He wants to get away, does with the Avatar of the Guardian defensively with a sliver. He'll regen it back up. They still have the Lord making its way here. So Onyx can go ahead and walk this into at least a base turret, potentially knocking down two. Aurora Gaming wanting to hold on.
Oh, some really scary stuff. Really, really scary stuff. And you can see that Aurora, unfortunately, without the Glorious Pathway, it's a lot harder for them to go on the chase. For Onyx, they can naturally do it, right? They have many different ways of using iframes and immobilizing, trading with one another, you know, the push and pull from Keyboy alongside with Kyrie to maintain their presence. Keyboy, he wants it, but they're not going to give him that option just yet. Oh my God.
Rosa, look at the damage. Rosa's going to have to be careful here, half health. But again, I think Aurora Gaming is going to be happy with that defense. They keep up two base turrets. Onyx gets one. They play the discipline route, and they'll back off for now. Again, they don't want to push it too far in. Even with, again, with this kind of lead, the composition, they can't get caught in a bad state here under these base turrets. So happy with one. Still have plenty of time for that next Lord to come up here. But looking at the items again, you know, now that you've already seen the Winter Crowns come to play, the Immortalities, you're going to see some item swaps up to this point.
Dom-Ice already complete as well, making sure there's some kind of anti-heal and anti-shield. Oh, wait. Interception angle potentially here.
He's going to get unbreakable taunted. Should be able to get away. Good coverage there, though, by Aurora Gaming. Again, you can see they have to play together here. They're most likely going to get poked down, half health or so. Pagu finally gets into Immortality, though.
Oh, man, Kairi, man, Hirara is such a busted hero. So many cooldowns. It's like, it feels like she's got 6 abilities sometimes, but...
She's not Suyo.
Yeah, she's not Suyo. Even though she has more abilities than Suyo at level 2 compared to level 3, you know, no big deal here. I can't wait for 4 abilities at level 1. Eventually we're going to get there. But the scary thing about it is that Kairi understands that he's allowed to actually take the first move. Because until we see the trigger being pulled by Lunar, they know that Aurora ain't really in it. Their hearts aren't in it to go for the all-out fight without that condition. And as long as Kairi has iframes to play with, he can do this all day, all night.
Yeah, it almost feels like Aurora Gaming's but still used. Glorious Pathway, they're going right for Kelra, okay. They get an Avatar of the Guardian out, plus the Flicker. Burnt from Kelra. 10 seconds for this Lord to come up. I would say that's value for Aurora.
That's a lot of value, actually. Wait, I want to see what Onyx is going to do after this, right? Because now that Kelra doesn't have his Flicker, Winter Crown is going to get purchased here. Let's see if they correct the waves, because unless they can correct the waves, bot side is on a slow push, mid is neutral, top side is getting corrected by Aurora. And I think that Onyx, despite having a 6.9k lead, I don't know if Kelra has enough money to go for an item swap after that.
Yeah, this might be one of those cases where, again, you just delay this as much as you can here. If they can. Okay.
Lutbe having to use his ult. And Kairi dancing around. Yeah, they're not going to do much about this. And I think that Aurora recognized that, you know what? As long as Kelra ain't showing himself and he doesn't have that Flicker, it's not that big of a deal. Take away our purple. We don't care about this. Look at that top side. It's already shoving in bot side as well. Hirara shows up and now Aurora takes the space.
Oh! Rosa goes in with a Flicker, but Sans able to react in time. That setup not going to follow through. Now Lunar, unbreakable taunted. He's going to take a shot. Here, couple marks. They have to back off, though. This isn't the fight they wanted. Avatar of the Guardian not going to connect, but it's Pagu. Immortality pop. This should be a kill for Onyx. He goes in with the Flicker. Wrath the Dryad drops down. Kairi gets a kill, but Sigibone fires back. With a crown already used. They're in it for now. TNZ, Immortality. They're going to chase him down. He has nowhere to go as Onyx wins the team fight. He'll start up the Lord.
Great reaction time coming in from Sans. If he died there, I think that could have been it. It could have been the turnaround that Aurora were looking for. But that's what I'm telling you. That glorious pathway is the key to everything right now. A beautiful rotation from Kairi alongside with Kelra to open up a different angle and forcing Pagu into a pretty awkward position. But you can tell that Sigibome, Keyboy, he's eating so many shots from Sigibome. It takes way too long.
Well, they're in the pace. They took out Rosa. Now Sigibome trying to get some revenge here. Kairi has an Immortality. He's got enough work to room with. Oh, Sigibome! Nowhere to go. Double for Kelra. That is it. It's going to take us to a game of 5 in this matchup with Onyx in Aurora Gaming.
Are you not entertained? We finally get a full series here in our playoffs. Great job as Onyx pulls it back to match point 2-2. These teams are so equally matched in so many different ways. The slightest advantages in the drafts is a make it or break it. And I think Rosa is probably thinking man, if only I didn't have to recall at level 1. This could have been different.
It's kind of like what happened to Sans in the last game and how things fell apart for Onyx in game 3. But they made the adjustments and they executed well. Again, yeah, you said it, Gideon. It's so well matched here between these two. I mean, both teams have really surprised us, especially I think everybody when Aurora Gaming came through, swinging through, you know, the group stages. But Onyx themselves have adapted so well, not just in the draft, but in the execution here. You know, there's plays and highlights across the board with this lineup as we look at the highlights here from STC. It was just from start to finish. I mean, this is also our longest game throughout the series, I believe.
Yes.
You know, the 20-plus minute mark here. But talk about the team fighting prowess from both these teams.
Oh, so much. There's so much to kind of cover here, and especially with Kelra's overall performance, you would imagine that at some point, Kelra would have started to struggling against the frontliners of Pagu alongside with Lunar, but their eyes are not targeted towards Kelra sometimes. Sometimes, when you're fighting these neutral objectives, you're looking at the enemy jungle, and moments where they finally put their attention on Kelra is when he doesn't have that flicker. Step 1, get his battle spell out.
Yeah.
Step number 2, can we also catch Kyrie in these moments? And if we can, that's fine. Let's just take out Kelra, guaranteed.
Oh, again, there were so many good plays like this. That Winter Crown usage from Kelra, able to go ahead and cap out the torn apart memory, just the coverage that he had too from Keyboy and Sans. I mean, Keyboy's job alone was so difficult. I mean, it wasn't like he was landing all these Avatar of the Guardians, but he was still providing space for Kyrie and Kelra to move around with. You know, Loopy was doing the same thing, just not as flashy, obviously, on the Uranus, but still providing so much value for these team fights.
But Loopy is literally the border of their territory. Wherever Loopy is, they cannot walk past him, and that's so frustrating because Sans can cover so many different angles at once. Well, I don't want to go further into this. I got to save it over for our panel as we throw it back to Rain Day. What do you think of the game?
Well, what else can you think when a crowd erupts here in Paris because Onyx have tied up our series, our first full-length best of 5, and what better teams to have it with? Aurora Gaming, potentially the new boss. Onyx says, wait, don't forget about us. Indonesia's last hope now has tied it 1 game. We'll decide who goes forward and if Onyx will have a chance to defend their 2023 championship, or if we will see MSC with a new champion crown later on. Rain Day back with Brig and LaFell. Guys, that was something worth talking about because that was our longest game. That was also a game that saw so many moments that still could have shifted towards Aurora, but Onyx finally tied it up. Brig, I said I would have loved to see what would have happened if we gone another game in that best of 3. Onyx seemed to have an answer. Every time Aurora strikes back, they strike him again.
Yeah, I wonder if Onyx have ever played the game where you just have to like catch these falling sticks and collect all of them. At least like all of them, like there were
That's a good question.
Because like the reaction times that they had in this game were ridiculous. You saw the highlights, you saw that one Winter Crown play from Kelra, and buy and sells everywhere from both of these teams.
Now, honestly, that's a very good point because that's the point that I was gonna make because Onyx is known as the Sky Kings, and the reason why they got that moniker before is because of their incredible reaction time, right? We've seen multiple clips coming in from Sans where an engage came out of nowhere, right? In the bush, and he was able to react to it. And I gotta say, this is where all 5 members of Onyx understanding that we were selected to be a part of Onyx because of our reaction time, and they utilized that to the fullest against Aurora here. So talk about going back to your identity. They just go back to their unfair advantage that they were born with.
And the Gatakacha also kind of opened things up towards the end. I think they gave themselves enough engage and counter-engage there alongside the Uranus to open things up for Zushin. The Harara looked better, and Kyrie was getting some big moments. Brig, you felt like you wanted to answer on that as well. And Kelra also on the Brody, it worked.
It's comfort on top of the fact that they just really stuck with their strengths. And it's something we've been asking for them, and now you see it to its fullest potential, brought to us by Onyx here through their sheer gameplay. I loved how they individually were able to really shine in terms of what you really want to see from them. They've made things a lot more difficult for Aurora too, I'd say, because naturally, if you look at their heroes, you really want to go for either Kelra or maybe even Sans, probably the squishiest heroes, especially if you're Rosa on the Eudora, but Sans, a pretty tanky hero himself, and even Kelra taking advantage of the range and maybe doubling down on it because it was also a relatively early pickup on the Malefic gun, I believe, that he decided to go for, so that just granted him a lot more room to play around with, less threat because he could just keep attacking from a distance. And so you saw Rosa having to really commit to the flicker a couple times if they really just wanted to go for a pickoff, but even that wasn't a guaranteed kill because a lot of times you had to deal with the reaction time, and the reaction times again were ridiculous. They always had a way to come back from these attempts that Aurora wanted to do, and man, Onyx fans, they're all happy. They've as you mentioned, erupted here after we got to secure Game 5.
It was a really fun moment to be in this building. It reminded me yesterday of Team Falcons PH taking the win. Those fans erupted as well. We had vitality in them going back and forth here at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet. But when it comes to Onyx, there's just something special about the way that this team is operated. And I feel really strongly that both teams now, there is no advantage in the draft that they're giving away. There is a difference. There are strengths and weaknesses, but it feels like both teams have been able to play, and it is coming down to those mechanical things, those small moments, LaFell, and moments that Gideon and Nice were trying to focus on. You were watching as well on stage. What did you focus on that helped Onyx tie this back up?
Well, honestly, this is going to be very technical, but Onyx really utilized the map alongside with their unfair advantage of having incredible reaction time, because we'll be seeing clips later on of how Onyx, they decide where they fight. And they fight around the river, which is an open space where they try to bait out Pagu, right? Like, we're going to be looking at a telestrator here, because looking at the draft, there's really not a lot to discuss here, because this is not simply just about the draft, but really how you utilize it, right? So the draft is just showing up here, but this is something that we see Onyx has been doing over and over again. We're going to be playing this clip here. We're going to look at Pagu, flicker, and then initiate. But look at every positioning coming in from Onyx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at how spread they are. And they've been doing this the entire game, because going up against Aurora, Midnight as the coach probably taught them the Ube strat, which is the ultimate bonding experience, which basically means you're clumping up together. You know, someone is going to start a fight, and then everyone follows up. So how do you stop that? Don't clump up. We will be looking at other clips here, and this is just to show again the positioning of Onyx compared to the positioning of Aurora. Look at how they isolate Pagu, and then Pagu forcibly tries to start a fight, and look at how everyone just disengages. And here's the thing, this draft, Rainday as well as Brig, not everyone can use, because Brody, by all means, should have been caught multiple times. But because this is Kelra is just special. This is the moment where we see they do not have an open space. We'll be looking at how
they try to catch him right there.
Exactly, because by this time, they understand the timers. Because if we look at Brody here, Kelra, he does not have the flicker. And this is why I say not every person could use Brody in this capacity, because he doesn't have a lot of escape tools. Once he goes in here, see, this is the positioning that Lunar was waiting for, right? We see that Kelra is cut off. You can see that this area here is a very close area, making it so that it's very easy for Aurora to hit their abilities, but more importantly, not a lot of space for Onyx to escape. This is where we see they just go all in. The moment they got Kelra, there's not much that they can do. This is the rare time that we see Onyx clumped up, and that's why they lost. And then again, look at here. We see that all the focus is on Kelra again, because he is supposedly one of the easiest members of Onyx to catch. And yet, when we zoom out, we see that even though they engage Winter Crown into flickering out, and then eventually we even see the Gato Kacha ulting on top of Kelra just to provide him that heal. So this is what Onyx did. They understand habits. Aurora has a habit where either Pagu or Sigibum or even Lunar, depending on the draft, one of them will start the fight. In this one, it's pretty obvious it's going to be Pagu on that Belric. So as long as you're able to spread out, you bait out the ult, they can re-engage. That's also another thing that we got to talk about the draft. Having the Zushin, the Uranus, as well as the Herrera. One of the best things about them is that they can get out of a fight and they quickly go back in.
Go ahead. I mean, what were we going to respond to that with?
No, I think, I mean, if you look at it, at first it looks great. At least Aurora are always, based on that, if you observe, on the same page.
Yeah.
They know who they really want to prioritize and target, and they don't have as much disconnect as I think we've observed from a lot of teams here at MSC. But there should be like backup plans, and there should be other angles that they play around with. If that Pagu flickered Wrath of Dryad combo has been read out multiple times already.
But the problem is, I feel like they understood they got to get Kelra. But again, this is why Kelra is the gold standard. This is why his name was also mentioned as one of the best that the game has ever produced. Like, by all accounts of logic, he should have died many times. Right? That's how you become champions, right? You got to define the logic. You got to defy the expectation. Just because my character dictates I can't do it, if I'm using this character, I'll find a way.
That's how you become bigger than the draft and bigger than the character, the hero, the game itself. You become somebody that obviously deserves these superstar fans as well. But speaking of superstars, we've got the junglers going head to head. It is an amazing day to witness some matchups that you cannot get anywhere else. TNZ and Kyrie, we talked about them. TNZ, phenomenal on Aurora Gaming. Kyrie having a great response, however, and actually winning, not only in turtle kills, but lord kills, damage dealt, and of course 8-0-4 in this last matchup. And the Harara against the Paquito, it makes me wonder, LaFell, if it's not just a Paquito, it is really looking at, well, maybe we need that Paquito in gold, maybe EXP.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you in gold because this is the last chance.
Yeah.
Someone's going to go home.
Yeah.
Right? Both these teams are showing grand finals performance.
They are.
So I feel like for Aurora, win or lose, you got to get Sigibum on that Paquito if possible, because TNZ is a great jungler, but we can definitely see Sigibum on that Paquito is something else.
Yeah, it's a really good comfort pick that I feel like wouldn't make Kellera as comfortable, supposedly.
I agree.
Because earlier into the Harith, I feel like Kellera's just so aware of that matchup already. Yeah, he already knows how to play around the Harith, and he also himself masters the Harith well enough, but Sigibum on a Paquito is a different beast.
And Freya.
On Freya, and that too. So the fighter matchups, having Aurora get that, and maybe seeing TNZ on a different, maybe not the Lucas, if it's not really something that they
just assassin, not a fighter.
Just an assassin.
Could be interesting.
That's maybe them playing to their strengths.
Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Draft coming up in just a moment. Until then, we want to send it over to an announcement about Street Fighter. They're actually playing Street Fighter at EWC right now on the Alliance stage. However, in-game with MLBB, you have a chance to play Ryu, Ken, and a cool Street Fighter matchup in your games.
Round one.
Thinks he can come in here and play my game. Let's go. He knows nothing. Let's go.
These are
Battle spell is ready. Initiate retreat. Ult is not ready. An enemy has been slain. Ult is not ready. Launch attack.
Enemy battle spell on CD.
The enemy has slain the turtle. Enemy missing. Ult is ready. Shut down! An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Enemy invading jungle.
Initiate retreat! You have been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack! Launch attack! Initiate retreat! Launch attack!
Superb control.
Killing spree! Double kill! You have slain an enemy!
Wiped out.
An ally has slain the turtle! Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed a turret! Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat! Slain an enemy! Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed a turret! Launch attack! Request backup!
Superb control.
Mega kill! Shut down!
Enemy ult on CD. Brilliant control.
Shut down! Enemy double kill! Shut down! Your team destroyed a turret! An ally has been slain! Mega kill! Shut down! Killing spree!
Enemy ult on CD. Enemy battle spell on CD. Instant kill!
That was amazing!
Enemy battle spell
Gather
on
up the
CD.
Lord! Attack the Lord!
Gather up the Lord!
Okay. Request backup! Our turret has been destroyed. Your team destroyed a turret. Our turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Follow Lord.
Monster kill! Launch attack! Shut down! Double kill! Is not ready. Your team destroyed a turret! Your team destroyed a turret! Initiate retreat!
Understood.
Request backup! Request backup! Initiate retreat! Battle spell ready. Ult is not ready. Request backup! Ally has been slain. Initiate retreat! An enemy has been slain. Attack the Lord!
Understood. Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord!
Okay!
Gather up the Lord!
An ally has slain Lord! Initiate retreat! Ult is not ready.
Follow Lord! Follow Lord! Follow Lord.
Your team destroyed a turret. Request backup. Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Superb AoE.
Double kill. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret. You have been slain.
The demon in the fan seeks to keep me. Quite the greedy one. But I still have people to kill. People to love.
Our turret has been destroyed. Ult is not ready. Launch attack! Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. Enemy legendary! Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret has been destroyed. retreat. You have been slain. Request backup. Ult is not ready. An ally has slain Lord.
When open, my fans
I think that's where you see a lot of the vision starts to narrow down. He's got to open the mind back up here. He's got to look for different angles. His main concern really is going to be Kelra and Kyrie. Once those go down, there's a good opportunity that Aurora can win the fight afterwards. Win a crown purchase from Kelra to make a play of his own here, but I'm trying to figure it out. Can Rosa actually find a good opportunity to stun someone? Because Kyrie never shows.
That's such a tall task here for Aurora Gaming. Playing on the back foot the past 10 plus minutes, or essentially this whole game. They're looking for a way to potentially turn this over in their favor, but there's just so much they have to do. They're going to go ahead and scout out. I think the main point of contention is, do they actually try to contest this Lord when it comes up? You know, it's not going to be evolved just yet unless for some reason Onyx delays it enough to go ahead and go through that, and I fear that if it is an evolved Lord, it's going to be tough. But look at this pressure already up top. Immortality swapped in by TNC. Rapid Dryad used as well.
Wait.
So an attempt here, but now Onyx, what do they want to do?
Look at the coverage. Look at the coverage for Lutfi as well as Sans. Beautiful push and pull here. TNC able to bait out the Wrath of the Dryads, and honestly, Onyx, they don't mind. They're like, okay, sure, no Wrath of the Dryads. We want you to come to us, actually. We want you to come just when Wrath of the Dryads is about roughly 8 seconds, maybe even 12 seconds, and then we're going to dance. We're going to keep on dancing because unfortunately for you, super minions are always going to be knocking on your door, and we like to keep the porch clean.
And they got a Fanny. They can play the long lane if he wants to, right? Kyrie can go ahead, put pressure there if he needs to, but he's going to wait for this purple buff to be up. They know this Lord is up. They can delay it a little bit further if they want to. Aurora Gaming looks to go ahead and try to get in position here. I'm not sure if this is exactly what they want to do, but it just might be one last ditch effort if they can. TNZ swinging around. Onyx knows it. Oh, the flicker forward. TNZ making his way to this fight. Can he turn it around? Pocket with the kick. It's on Kyrie. Immortality are going to be popped. Kyrie's going to get out there. TNZ also trying to buy space, but Pagu falls, and now it's all falling apart. Winter Crown with the Blazing do it from Singing Bomb, but it's not enough. Kelra gets a double. Aurora, they still have TNZ up, but Lunar on the disengage. This fight might just be over. Kyrie joining the fight, cabling on through. He has what he needs. He's going for TNZ. He's got the immortality till he doesn't. And now Onyx will clean it up. And Lunar can't do anything. Onyx will move on forward with the hope of Indonesia as they douse out the lights of Aurora Gaming.
One hell of a game. And Onyx, no disappointed smiles. Everybody knew that this was going to be one hell of a game, and they find it and they break through. A crushing defeat for Aurora. God, that's the nature of competition. What a sweaty game.
What a series. 5 games for this one. Again, we wouldn't have it any other way, and man, was it a battle. And big respects here to Aurora Gaming on the innovation they brought throughout the group stages, up down here to the knockouts. And unfortunately, as the nature of competition, someone has to go home.
They push the meta forward. Was it truly their destiny to make it to the end? Onyx, take that spot. Just another light snuffed out. The Sky Kings are getting back into position for a potential grand finals here. Oh my lord. What a series. 5 games for this one. Again, we wouldn't have it any other way, and man, was it a battle. And big respects here to Aurora Gaming on the innovation they brought throughout the group stages, up down here to the knockouts. And unfortunately, as the nature of competition, someone has to go home. They push the meta forward. Was it truly their destiny to make it to the end? Onyx, take that spot. Just another light snuffed out. The Sky Kings are getting back into position for a potential grand finals here. Oh my lord. Every moment of this game felt calculated. Every moment down to the beat. Aurora looking for many different opportunities, but once they couldn't get the reactions that they wanted from Onyx, it started to become just hard, just really heartbreaking.
Oh man, again, seeing these highlights here from STC, you saw how much of a dominant early game to mid game that they had, especially with Kyrie on this Fanny. There was only so much that they could do. I mean, Pagu, he even got a couple kicks on him, but the rest of the team was just scaling in their favor, and they knew how to play this composition to, you know, the best ability that we saw here. Even Keyboy on a lot of the Wrath of the Dryad flicker combinations he had, and even Sounds having his own kicks half the time. You know, there was just so much that was utilized here, and even down to this last fight, they just knew with Kyrie swinging on in, there wasn't much more that Aurora Gaming could do in this instance.
With two great teams with amazing chemistry, it really just comes down to who has more experience. And Onyx take it this time. We're going to be throwing it over to our winners up on stage, which Milos and of course, Keyboy.
They've done it again. Onyx to the semifinals. What a matchup. We all need a moment to breathe after how close that match was. Keyboy, a few questions for you before your key crushing moment. Now, this is not the first time, of course, you play Aurora here at MSC 26. You lost in the group stage, you won here in knockout. Why? What was the difference between those two games?
I think in the group stage we're not ready too much because they are so aggressive and the hero is good. But now we already know how they play and we got it.
Well, you got it, but there was a lot of frustration. There was a lot of effort to win that game. What do you do after game one? Because I saw how the reaction was on your faces. You went back with Coach CW. How do you reset and get back into the game?
Yeah, we just think next match the team spirit, right? Yeah, we just focus team spirit and yeah, just enjoy and reset for the next.
You have the reset for it then, and you know, you've made the knockout stage. Last year, you of course were here as well. It's semifinals again, 2 years in a row. The question is, are you ready to go deeper than that? Does that add to the pressure, the fact that you're also playing a non-SEA team that wants to get to the grand final as well?
Yeah, for us, we want to get the champion again, and we are ready to AWSU here now.
Keep in mind, there's now Czar Egoist on the other side on Team Spirit. It's not the first time that you play against them. You knocked them out last year in quarterfinals. There's also Sawo on the other team. That's your counterpart in position. I mean, what's going to change compared to that last year? Are you going to finally take them down here at MSC?
Same like Aurora, we want to take the defense first. And yeah, we are ready to fight Team Spirit. Just ready, Team Spirit.
Ready for Team Spirit. I have a lot of questions for you, but a question to the Onyx fans in here. What time is it? It's Onyx time. It's key crushing time. Onyx, gentlemen, come on over. You'll get to relax plenty right after this. Let's all go to the back. Come along. Let's go crush that Aurora Gaming key. We waited so long. What a great match that we had. Incredible best of 5. Now you get to celebrate, Keyboy. Go ahead. Go ahead, gentlemen. Come on in. Last year, Onyx made it to the semifinals. This time, they've done it again. Goodbye, Aurora Gaming. Good luck in the next one. And as the fans are cheering, and as you heard them say, thank you for letting us know where the airport is. Onyx victorious, on to the semifinals. They'll be playing gatekeepers to yet another Western team, non-SEA. What happens tomorrow versus Team Spirit? We won't know for sure, but our panelists, they're going to break this match down for you.
The gold standard crushes the golden key of Aurora Gaming and sends them home one last time. As MSC continues, our semifinals are booked. And speaking of tickets booked, Aurora Gaming, yes, we'll have to get those tickets booked for the airport. It's tough to say. But at the end of the day, competition can sometimes be brutal. This one for Turkey was tough. We will see them again, and of course we will see Turkey again in Istanbul in the M Series M8 later on. But the beauty of this moment, a best of 5. Both teams have to hold their head up high, Brig, after that performance. But Onyx, man, that was fun to see.
Yeah, I was just talking to LaFell, like, this is the only match that made me post again on my social media account. And that's just the beauty of this full best of 5 series that we really got to see between Onyx and Aurora. The development they've been through, Aurora, especially entering this competition strong, but Onyx too, they've been a bit shaky, but you see their tears of joy. You see how happy they are with the small adjustments that they did here and there.
That could be a relative.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. Aurora has been winning by basically outplaying the early game, but like Keyboy said, enough time has passed. They figured out how they move, how they draft, and even game number 5, first 2 picks, the Barat as well as the Fanny. I look at Brig look at me, and I'm like, this might be GG. And we definitely saw, even at the end, you asked us, like, who's going to win this one? It's like, this one draft, Onyx won hard for that one. So yeah, this is probably a heavy loss for Aurora because, again, they were set up to win the entire thing. But then at the end, Onyx just outdrafted them. So this is a pretty heavy loss. And the only thing I can hope for is that moving forward in this MSC, I hope we get to see more matches like that.
Yeah.
Other games is like, we outdraft you and then we win everything. I don't want that anymore. I feel like at this point we should have all full series.
Yeah, because it feels so much more heavy because you see the attempt and the effort to really shut down certain players and heroes on Onyx side. You had a Cho, you had a Eudora, but even you asked us the question before entering the game of, who do you really try to target? Who do you try to go for? And we couldn't even just confidently say Fanny nor Kyrie anymore because you saw how they were just forced to play defensive a lot of times in that series and that they just had to scramble and find whoever they can just afford to, given how messy the team fights get. And that's really in favor of Onyx.
18-minute game. Well, when you look at that, it's probably on average the time Aurora spent in 2 games leading up to this. 9-minuters are what they were known for. And now, kind of shocked. Definitely a favorite coming into this. But against Onyx, it was tough to call them a favorite. And the little things, that was the theme of today, make a big difference in the fandom, the fan bases, not just from Team Spirit, but also for Onyx. Might have been that little thing, that little bit of confidence in an even match.
No, it's 100%. I mean, like, today, the team with the better crowd won the game.
Yeah.
And yes, both teams are amazing, but yeah, sometimes that extra support, just to give you that self-confidence that even Brig was saying, like, you just got to have more self-confidence in this matchup. And then who had that just ends up winning it all.
Believe in yourself, and I think Onyx did. Eventually, I mean, in the beginning, there was a bit of a test to try and go out of comfort. You saw that?
I mean, here's the thing. It's rare that we see Onyx being this happy because most of the time when they win, it's a stomp. This is one of the rare times they had to really fight for it. And I feel like this is refreshing for them as players. Like, now there's actual competition. We have to try hard this time.
And they didn't have answers that were guaranteed. We said it came down to those moments mechanically from so many of the players. Buying and selling, winner crowns, little things that made the big difference. And it was sometimes a Cho pick or a Barat's